You guys have to read this book. Hello guys, welcome back to the KotLC Fanbase. My name is Austin. I've just finished Legacy and today I'm going to be rating it to you guys. Today I'll be reviewing the book, all the different elements and aspects, and if I like parts and dislike them, and just my opinion, and I'll rate the score out of 10 at the end of the video. Definitely no spoilers, so don't click off if you haven't read it. Let's jump right into the video. So here's my first negative part of the book. The start was super slow and really informative. The first scene of action in this book right here is actually not until page 50, so you have to wait, 50 pages just for like a little bit of action, and it wasn't that much action. Only till page 200 there's just a lot of dialogue and conversations. I just want the action, I want her going places, trying to fight the Neverseen. I'm reading it. It wasn't really appealing to me. The information wasn't really necessary for the rest of the book. I didn't talk about this information in the first part. In the last part, the middle, the start is too slow, and I wasn't really jumping into the book, making sure to read it, so it took me a little bit longer to read it just because I wasn't really engaged and entertained by the first part. So on a positive note, there's more characters introduced and more characters brought back, and actually an old character that you actually might not remember has a new ability and actually wants to join the Black Swan. This is a little bit of an issue in the book. So we get a new dark Neverseen character, but also we get a new friend group for Sophie. So there's a lot of new characters and new, groups in this book. There's a lot of new relationships in this book. So back to the tempo of this book. There's parts where the action is super fast, and then there's parts where it just slows down completely. I think that if she did a more good job making sure the tempo is good, so like one thing happens and then maybe go up, down, but like not like drastic changes, Shannon Messenger needs to work on the consistency of the book. There can't just, oh yeah, we're just talking Mr. Forkle, and then boom, a big thing happens. We have to make sure chunk of slowness and then a chunk of fastness. The next topic is reveals. Shannon Messenger reveals two huge secrets that, these books have been leading up for 7 books. Honestly, I was mind blown. I had to talk to Joey and Troy about this. It was super huge. Like, I really didn't suspect this. You guys will find out these two huge secrets. We'll talk more about them when Joey does his spoiler review of Legacy. So yeah, these are huge secrets, and Shannon Messenger did a great job incorporating them with the text. Also, there's a lot of little tiny secrets right before the next chapter, and it just makes you keep reading and reading. You're checking your watch and it's been 2 hours. It's really suspenseful and wants you to keep reading. Next thing that Shannon Messenger did a great job of incorporating was betrayals. There's so many betrayals. These betrayals really got you thinking that they thought you were on your side and they were like double crossing you. These betrayals actually affected the outcome of the book. They affected the battles of the Neverseen and the Black Swan. So this was very huge betrayals in this book. So a good thing about this book is we got to know more about this new setting / world of the dwarves. We got to know King Enki better, and a really strange world, and how to get there is actually one of the most mind-blowing things in this book. You guys have to read it to find out. It's really strange and unusual. You wouldn't think of this. And then there's so many security there. You guys really have to read the book to figure it out. And also Mr. Forkle really explains the different geographies, like where all the worlds are on their Earth, and it's really mind-blowing. It was really great that Shannon Messenger incorporated this to, give us a little bit more information and a little bit more background about the elves and all these forbidden cities. The next topic we're going to be talking about is the new group that's formed. I think you might have seen it from Shannon Messenger's Instagram. It is Team Valiant. I won't tell you guys who's in it, but some old characters come back, really important characters, and some people that are actually left out of the group. It's actually like important to the book, because like not everyone can join this group. They leave out some important characters, which is pretty strange to me, but in the end it actually worked out pretty good. Some of the things that you guys have actually really been wanting in the book, and you guys have been discussing in the comments, the ships. There's so many like little funny ship moments, and relationships going stronger, relationships going weaker, and relationships totally changing. Guys, whew, there's some great ships in here, really new stuff that actually totally changes the plot of this book, and the huge battle at the end actually changes just because of this one ship that has changed. Speaking of the big battle, the next topic is victories and losses. There was a couple of times when the Black Swan and Neverseen actually met up and battled, and these victories changed the plot and these losses changed the plot. Every battle will determine things. When Sophie got Shadowflux from Umber, you know, all these battles, every little important detail counts in the book, and that really changes plot and how the bodyguards affect each other. And the victories were super important and very great and very balanced, and no one had the clear advantage. The next topic we're going to be talking about is the constant action that the characters have. So we talked about how there's a slow start, but after this slow start, all the characters are like getting together and all the groups are getting together, and then they start to research and find out how to defeat the Neverseen. So there's so much action. All the secrets actually increase the action and want you to keep reading. So like, whoa, what am I going to find out in this book? So if you really like action and battles and all that, this is a great book to read. Okay, now we're going to be talking about the bonus content. So the next category is bonus content, and right here, if I can show you guys, there's actually, on every book, there's a little drawing of Fitz and then Sophie and Keith on that little swing. This is one of Shannon's favorite scenes we learned from the tour. I really like the end paper because you can see this end paper really matches the personalities of Sophie and Keith and Fitz, because Fitz is kind of angry and Sophie and Keith are always playful to each other. And I enjoy the little art when you're flipping the pages because the pages don't fully cover it, which is really great. Another bonus content for everybody without the exclusive edition is the Tam chapter when he joins the Neverseen. You can kind of see more of how the Neverseen works behind the scenes, how they operate, how they treat the members, and how Lady Gisela plays leaderly role. The next bonus content is actually only for the exclusive edition of Keeper of the Lost City's Legacy from Barnes & Noble's limited edition, and this was the annotated notes from her editing stage writing this book by her editor, Shannon Messenger, and the publisher. They kind of had a shipping war while writing this. They were kind of like commenting on the So Fitz and So Keith moment. They're like trying to change it up and make sure that their ship wins. It was really great and funny to read after the book. After like we have to wait a whole year and we get to see this, it's kind of fun. And also, the scene that they actually did annotate was a pretty funny scene. Ro always, you know, messing around. It was a great scene that they annotated. Really well choiced by the editor. I really enjoyed it. So guys, we're all leading up to this. My final rating for these books right here, 9.5 out of 10. You know, there's only a couple negative things. I really enjoyed the book. Just the slow start really bored me, and it made me take a little bit more time to read the book because I wasn't engaged. And also, Shannon Messenger's famous cliffhangers. I didn't really feel that cliffhanger was that very important. It was just her having a conversation. Like, it just looked like Shannon Messenger's like paused it, like had a remote and she just paused it and she's just waiting for us to read the next book. But you know, overall, I really enjoyed it. It really propelled the book forward. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is, again, one of his debut videos. He hasn't been for a while, but I'm going to start him back up on this channel and we're going to slowly start creating content together. So I hope you guys subscribe. Also leave a like on the video and comment down below if you agree with his review, and make it sure it is non-spoilery for the people who haven't read it yet. I think we're having a Legacy spoiler live stream this Saturday, so make sure to check it out. Make sure to be there if you want to discuss spoilers. Go read Legacy. We are the KotLC twins and we are out. We will see you for the live stream. Bye guys. Woo! Woo!